Do you know how many schools have been raised in just the last couple of months? 34. That is why Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha is firing a stern warning to any student considering engaging in arson at their school, cautioning them that if found guilty, they would be barred from joining any other public school, and their criminal record would also affect future employment opportunities. Magoha, who was in Machakos on official duty, blamed the unrest on irresponsible parents, deflecting attention from his ministry or the disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Waiga Maura has more.
God gave you a very big brain, bigger than that of the elephant, compared to your body. You must know that there is a consequence to it. And we shall not handle you with kid gloves.
A threat directed to the country's 3.5 million secondary school students by Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha, following a wave of school fires reported from across the country over the past few days. Whilst presiding over the official opening of a story building of 8 classrooms at the Machakos Boys' School, Magoha spelled out the actions that would be meted out against anyone found guilty of engaging in acts of arson.
You are not going to go to any other school, definitely not a public school in this country. You will go back and ensure that your parents contribute to the rebuilding of the school that you have burnt. That is the first one. Secondly, we shall charge you and it shall remain on your record. So when you come to look for a job, or if you are a doctor and you find out this one was involved in burning your house this way, say, oh, thank you very much, next.
Whilst education stakeholders have blamed the countrywide students' unrest on a congested education calendar and the disruption brought about by COVID-19, Magoha believes that this is far from the truth.
And let us not pretend that we are burning the building because of stress from corona. That is not true. It could not be further from the truth. The statistics show otherwise. But starting from 2016, ladies and gentlemen, there were 239 episodes of arson, mainly by students. In 2017, we had 62. In 2018, we had 61. 2019, we had 63. And last year, we had 7, even just before the corona had started.
In 2018, a parliamentary report into the wave of students' unrest in secondary schools in Term 2 revealed that there were social, economic, institutional and legislative challenges that often led to the unrest in schools, with a copycat syndrome also being blamed in some instances. But this time round, Professor Magoha has instead heaped the blame squarely at the doorstep of some parents, whom he described as irresponsible.
And it is a fact that quite a number of our families have failed us. It looks mundane and juvenile for somebody in high school to burn a building. What has the building done to you?
Magoha has maintained that schools won't be closed due to the unrest, and investigative agencies such as the DCI and Office of the DPP were on standby to arrest and prosecute any arson suspects. Wahiga Mwaura, Citizen TV.